One of my favorite things to do is to watch the Olympics, see athletes competing to do the very best they can in their particular sport. And one of my favorites to watch is the broad jump. Watching men and women as athletes run down and throw themselves forward, trying to leap out as far as they possibly can, is something that I really enjoy and admire. But I think it's time that we replace that event. Oh, we're still going to keep the name, but we're going to limit it to only women who are going to compete by making videos where they make tremendous leaps of logic to try and cope with the reality that their life has become. For example, this one.
Obsessed with the fact that still in 2024, a childless, unmarried, happy woman is terrifying to some men. Just tickles me.
There you have it, my friends, a gold medal winner. The leap of logic that she's made, the jump to conclusion that she's using to try and cope with her reality, is far longer than any jump Bob Beamon could have ever made. It is the very definition of my proposed new sport, the broad jump. A sport not based on logic, reason, or facts, but on fallacy. In this case, the fallacy being one that so many sad, lonely women have created to deal with the reality that not only are they not needed, they're not wanted. And if I'm being fair, not only does she deserve a gold medal for that performance, she should also get an Academy Award for the act she's putting on. Specifically when she tries to claim that men are afraid of single childish women. They're terrified of them. No, ladies, I hate to break it to you, they're not. Oh, they want nothing to do with you. They're completely rejecting you. But it's not because they're afraid. It's because they see you provide no value to them. You literally have nothing to offer to men, which is why they want nothing to do with you. And you know that's the reality. But rather than accept it and try and make changes so that you do offer something to men, today's women, in another gold medal winning leap of logic, think that the best approach is to go on the attack, to put down and demean men, to insult them, because somehow in their mind, that's going to make men want them, want to be in relationships with them. Forget Bob Beamon. Superman couldn't even make that leap of logic. And what's even more hilarious is, as more and more men walk away, women are getting more and more aggressive in attacking men. It just goes to show yet again that much like kryptonite is to Superman, responsibility is to women. Which is why you avoid taking accountability and responsibility and just claim that it's men being afraid of you. Because that's more palatable, easier to handle. But in the end, it's just going to leave you right where you are, alone and childless. Not just now, but for your entire life. And that Academy Award-winning performance I referenced to is making the claim that these childless single women are happy, when the data shows they're anything but. Study just came out that showed the number one group being treated for depression, unfortunately, is older women. And sadly, they're leading the pack by a mile. That is the reality. So to claim that they're happy, well, it's a bit disingenuous. Now, maybe you think it's true, but more likely, you're just putting on an act. Again, trying to cope with the reality that today's modern women are going to have to face, which is that men are no longer interested in being in relationships with them. They've seen things for what they are, that there's no benefit to men to being in said relationships, which is why they're walking away and saying, thanks, but no thanks, ladies. So I genuinely hope you get all the feels you can running around claiming that you're happy and that men are afraid of you. Because that is going to be your reality, not just now, but for a very long time to come.